What's going on, miners? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. As you can see, that's my combiner box right there for the solar panels. I have some solar panels up here on the roof that I just installed recently. I have 2 more sets of 4 out there, so that's a total of 8 panels out there, and we're going to be adding 6 more right here on the trailer temporarily until I can find a permanent home for them. I might end up adding 2 more poles over there at some point, but you know what, for now I think this is going to work. So if you guys are into that, let's do it. Alright, so here we are inside my garage, where, as you can see, I have all the Octominers, my open air frames that I disassembled. I need to get those things loaded up with the GPUs over there that are on the counter. Oh, and before we get to the solar panels, this guy right here, I just got. This is a Rogue Strix HIVEOS, I guess. I don't know if that's how you say that, but it's the only PC case that I could find that I actually liked that held a 420mm radiator. So I'm going to be building a water-cooled PC. I don't know if I'm going to do it live, but it is going to be rebuilt into that because right now it's on my Thermaltake P3 and I'm really not too happy with it. Anyways, here are the solar panels. There is 6 of them, 2 in each box, and first things first, I need to say a huge thank you to the Misfit Mining community and all you guys for getting together and buying me solar panels. You didn't have to do that, but I super appreciate it. Hawk Crypto, the Mining King, Chili, Yeti, Max Voltage, all you guys are like literally family to me, and just I can't express my gratitude, and I just wanted to say thank you very much because you guys did not have to do this, but obviously it's going to help and I need to get these things set up. So let's get outside. Let's open these things up at the trailer. I'm just going to lay them together and I'm going to string them together, and then I want to actually ask you guys a couple questions if anybody knows anything about solar, because I've never dealt with a combiner box before. So I'll ask my questions once we get out there. Let's do it. All right, so here we are. I just carried these things out here. Now, again, I'm gonna lay them like this at an angle up on the rail and kind of, I don't know, maybe just like right to this lip right here on this metal roofing stuff. I think that might be a good idea just for temporarily. I mean, I know it's not gonna really work too well when the sun is like directly up here, you know, noontime-ish, but 1, 2 o'clock, it will literally be right here and slamming the panels. So I think I'm okay with that, but right now, man, we just got a tornado warning. Actually, I've never really had that around here, so it's kind of interesting. But either way, hopefully these panels don't fly off my roof, nothing crazy happens, but we're still gonna set these up. So let me open these boxes up. I'm gonna get them all laid out right here, and then we'll go from there. All right, look at that, all 6 solar panels chilling right here, just laying on the trailer. Honestly, it actually looks really good. I'm kind of shocked. But now my concern here, right, is being able to hook these up. So previously, as you guys could see, let's just walk over here real quick. Just want to show you. So like this setup of solar panels, right? This is a group of 4, and then I have another group of 4 right there. So I have them all tied in series. So what you do is positive to negative and, you know, loop it around, and then you end up having 1 positive, 1 negative coming down the pole, over, across, and it comes up into this guy right here, and then they both parallel next to each other and run down the pole and over to the trailer. So by the time it gets over there, 4 panels all together end up being right around open circuit voltage of like 80-ish. It was like 80, 88 or so. Now, these 6 right here, right? I would have, I guess, what, 80 plus another 40 or so, so it would be close to 120. And the maximum open circuit input you can have on that grow watt inverter inside the trailer is actually 145. So I think I would be okay to series connect all of these together and tie it into the combiner box, but I don't know how that works. So this gets into the question of me asking you guys, if you do know, let me know in the comments below, the issue of having more voltage on one section and then tying them in parallel inside with the combiner box. Does that affect anything? Because I have a group of 4 up there, 2 groups of 4 over there, all into the combiner box, and then, you know, if I had an open circuit voltage here of 120 and everything else is 80, does that affect anything? I just don't know. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. So what I think I might do, just for the time being, because I don't know if having all of these together are a good idea, I might just hook up 3 and then 3, because I have 2 strings of wires that will definitely make it to the trailer. Would you look at that? The sun came back out. All right, so I decided that I am going to run 2 separate lines, right? So this guy right here, the 50 footer, is gonna go to the last 3, and these first 3 right here are gonna go to the 40 footer, and then we're gonna take the 2 open slots at the combiner box inside and plug into those, because I can't physically add any more solar panels to this system anyways, maybe 100 watts more, because it has a max of 1900 watts of solar, and this brings me to 1800 watts. So I'm just gonna have to expand on batteries unless I decide to get another grow watt and more or less parallel them together, but I'm working on that, so we'll possibly do that in another video. But let's get these things strung together. Let's get these hooked up here, and then we'll go inside and we'll tie them in at the unit. All right, solar panels are all tied in. 50 footer, got these last 3. Again, 40 footer, got this 3 right here. Now we're gonna run inside. I got everything running up through. And by the way, this is gonna drive me absolutely nuts. So these are definitely not staying like that, even though they don't look that bad. But if we look right here, I pulled the 50-foot leads all the way to the end there, so I didn't get them confused, because I don't want to like mix them up. Not like it really matters, because they're exactly the same. But first things first, I need to shut this off. So the sun was just, you know, down or covered by clouds, so the solar panels are actually now charging the battery, and the grid power is taking care of the iPolo that is running. So I am going to shut off the breaker to this combiner box, and we should see that go away. All right, good. So that disconnected. Now let's hook this up. So this is my multimeter on the voltage. We have 64.5. That is the open circuit voltage. Now you can see right here, I have the red in the black spot and the black in the red spot, because when I hooked up the wires or the solar ends to these leads, I actually did them backwards, and then I realized that the male should have been on the opposite wire. So whatever, I just have to keep them switched. But you can see that is the open circuit voltage, and that line with the 3 dots means DC. Again, I'll cover all this when I do the next battery bank tying into this, and all complete wiring of how I wired this all up myself. So let me shut this off. Let's get the next lead plugged in. This is the only open spot left on the combiner box, and then we should be good to go to turn it back on. All right, she's filled up. All the wires coming through that hole. Now let's flip this thing on real quick. As you guys can see right now, it's on grid power completely, charging the battery bank as well as feeding the iPolo, which is that little symbol right there. That's the basically AC out to the rest of the system that it's feeding. All right, let's turn this thing on. We're gonna see how this goes. Let's make sure it switches over to solar panels. Yep, there we go, they're registering. All right, so there we go. You could just see that the solar panels took over the charging of the batteries, and then eventually this guy right here will come off, and they will feed from the solar and the actual battery bank itself. Obviously the batteries were pretty depleted from the sun being hidden by the clouds. So I really can't wait to do these batteries. By the way, this is a company called EnjoyBot. As you can see right here, I actually found them. They are a sick deal for lithium ion batteries. I am just praying that the voltage and all that works out well alongside the Battleborn batteries that I have. I love these batteries, but they're just too expensive. These ones are literally half of the money. Guys, I'm freaking excited. We have officially maxed out our solar capability of this grow watt unit, minus 100 watts. Guys, I can't thank you enough for sending these over. It is, again, super humbling, and just I appreciate it so much. So again, shout out to everybody that contributed on sending these over to me. You guys are insane. You didn't have to do that, but I obviously appreciate it. And I'm gonna give you guys a great solar video as soon as I can get these batteries wired up. 250 watts for the iPolo, again running completely off solar. Well, not completely right now, it's obviously off grid power when the sun goes down because my battery bank isn't big enough, but I'll be adding those, and then I should be getting a couple more coming in real soon, which is going to be awesome as well. And yeah, guys, I'll be getting this stuff all situated. I'm going to get some meter box outlets here. I'm going to feed those all with solar, and I'm going to focus on getting all of my mini Doge miners, well, mine and the wife's, on with solar power, as well as the iPolos and possibly the Jazz miner. But man, I really can't wait to get this thing up and running. I only have my A2000s right now running. As soon as profitability gets a little better, we'll be good. And also, I'm going to be putting in a couple shutter fans here and here, and I will give you guys the reason as to why I am going to stop using these, and I'll again explain that in the next video. But guys, as always, I appreciate each and every single one of you for watching and obviously supporting me and being a part of Misfit Mining. You guys are fantastic. So guys, please leave it in the comments below. I really need to know if these two lines right here being only 65 volts, as we just saw open circuit, and these ones being in the 80s or 85, if these are going to affect these two lines, because I know that when you like parallel string things, it actually can be affected by certain like shading on one panel. If one panel's affected, it ruins the whole string, or it affects the whole string rather. So I don't know if that is going to affect me negatively, having those two a little lower than the other ones. So let me know please in the comments below, and I will adjust that if I need to. I'll just have to do a little bit of rewiring out there on the trailer. I mean, you guys know it's not permanent anyways. Stay tuned for this video. I cannot wait to go over this entire combiner box and solar system setup with you guys. Appreciate y'all for watching. Have a good day and peace out.
Due to the crypto market correction, GPU prices are going down. It's a great opportunity to expand, which is why Octominer is having a sale. They manufacture the best mining rigs in the industry and supply rigs to some of the largest GPU mining farms around the world. On average, they manufacture 2,000 to 4,000 rigs per month, and currently around 2% of the total Ethereum net hash rate is running in Octominer rigs. They are also an official AMD blockchain partner. Starting July 25th and going through July 29th, use the code OCTO10-072922 on checkout to get 10% off your entire order on their website. Please reach out to them at support@octominer.com for any questions.